A's have won 21 of 32 at home and host the Seattle Mariners tonight. That home cooking has the A's in first in the West over Minnesota and the Texas Rangers. Seattle is just percentage points out of last place in the West. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Physiak. This is Jerry Royce. Oakland seems to have gotten back to that all-business mentality. They're saying, forget about the statistics, just get the job done. And, Jerry, they may be in the middle of the pack in offense, defense, and pitching, but yet they are in first place.
Steve, it's because they do the little things. Take last night's game, for example. Carney Lansford at bat in the first inning, hits what seems to be a routine reply ball to right field. Dave Cochran goes back and, boom, off his glove. It rolls away. Lansford hustling to second base, slides in safely, sees the ball get past the shortstop, goes to third, eventually comes around to score in a sacrifice fly. Well, another sacrifice fly later, a two-run single, and the A's have a 4-0 lead.
And those kind of plays are exactly why Seattle's been struggling all year long. They have not put together a consistent week this year. And it seems like immediately you look at pitching and defense.
They've used 19 pitchers so far. They've really had to go in the farm system to do so. And when you do that, you bring up guys who maybe aren't really ready for the big leagues. Well, that translates with your defense and your offense, and all of that put together, you can understand pretty much why the Seattle Mariners are where they are.
So Seattle will reach into that grab bag of starting pitchers tonight and hopefully come out with a hot arm of Randy Kramer. He goes for the Mariners against Joe Sluzarski of the Oakland A's. Ricky Henderson with the top leadoff man of all time will lead things off. Then it's Jerry Brown in the 2 spot. Harold Baines hits third. He's the designated hitter. Then it's Mark McGwire leads all of baseball. 23 home runs. Terry Steinbach is 5th. Then it's Carney Lansford, the 3rd baseman. How about Walter Weiss in the 7th spot? He hit 8th yesterday. Mike Bordick moves to 8th at second base. Then it's Lance Blankenship in right field, batting 9th. 10 of his wins, though, if he can nail it down, because Chicago has been slumping. Start of the night. 7.5 games back of the first place Oakland A's, who trail Seattle tonight 1-0. Steve Physiak, Jerry Royce with you. And Randy Kramer gets ready for his 3rd inning work. And there is the ace of the M's, Dave Fleming. He is 10-2 this year, the rookie. Everybody else 13-29. Can you imagine what their earned run average might be like if they didn't have Mr. Fleming? I mean, they're already dead last in the American League in pitching.
And you know what? He's doing it without a blazing fastball. He's hitting the corners. He's changing speeds. He knows exactly what he's doing out there. Great deal of poise for somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of major league experience. It's a breaking ball that goes right at Henderson's head. He's stepping into the pitch and realizes he better step the other way. Down he goes.
And Ricky with a ground ball, base hit back up the middle. So Henderson leads off the 3rd with a base hit.
Randy Kramer with his control can't find a consistent release point, and Harold Baines has had just 2 hits in his last 17 at-bats.
Comes right at him, and Baines rocks one in the alley right field. Here comes Henderson. He will score. Brown is on his heels. They'll send him home, and the A's have taken a 2-1 lead on Seattle.
With 2 players that are struggling, it would figure that somebody has to win. This time it's Harold Baines. He gets a pitch on the middle part of the plate down.
He said Mark's got a show opening up in Tempe, Arizona. Tempe Improv. There's Dennis Powell warming in the Seattle bullpen. And McGwire jumps on this one, drives it deep to left field, and way out of here. Number 24 for Mark McGwire, and RBIs 58 and 59.
If there was a joke in this at-bat, the punchline was delivered by Mark McGwire. Kramer had thrown a pretty good curveball for strike 2. McGwire then got a curveball that wasn't quite in the right location, hung a little bit inside, And you could see McGuire's eyes get as big as saucers as he drives this ball in the left field. Dave Cochran runs out of real estate, a 2-run homer, and a 4-1 lead by the Oakland A's.
Well, Mark McGuire gets a bash from Jose Canseco. Here in Oakland, the A's lead 4-1 over the Seattle Mariners, and Bordick going to left field, and this guy is going to have extra bases. Rounding third, Walter Weiss will hold him there, and Bordick has a 2-out double. Now the ball gets away. Here comes Walt Weiss. He scores, and Oakland's up by 4.
Randy Kramer might have earned himself a reprieve when he got 2 consecutive outs, then a walk, and then this double by Bordick as Cochran goes after it. But the ball eludes both the cutoff man and the third baseman, and it allows the runner to come in to score in Walt Weiss. It's the 5th run of the inning, and there's going to be a pitching change.
Randy Kramer's evening is over. He leaves with Oakland up by 4.
That time saw a changeup and saw it early. He wanted to jump all over it. Sometimes you get so anxious you swear that the hitter wants to take a couple of steps out toward the mound to make sure he hits it before the ball drops.
He goes to right field, base hit. In comes one. Right on his heels, Lance Blankenship. And Oakland has taken a 7-1 lead over the Seattle Mariners. All 7 runs in this 3rd inning.
Well, Dennis Powell finally got ahead of a hitter. He got ahead of Brown 0-2. But what happens on the 0-2 pitch? It's put on the outside corner. Brown reaches for it and drives it past Tino Martinez, the first baseman. Not a good 0-2 pitch.
Kramer fell apart. Now Dennis Powell's doing the same. And Harold Baines going the opposite field and deep. And gone.
It's a 10-run inning for the Oakland A's here in Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Harold Baines came into the evening with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs. In this 3rd inning, the stats will read a little different. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs on this high fastball delivered by Dennis Powell. Baines, who had doubled earlier in the inning, this time hits a 3-run homer to left. That's 20% of your season's output.
Well, here's McGuire. And it seemed like about a half hour ago, Mark McGuire took one over the left field wall for his 24th home run. And now it is Baines hitting number 6. He's in front 10-1. Fouled off the mask of Dave Valley. Oh, that was painful. This poor fella has been injured so frequently in his career.
It hit him somewhere in the head area. Can't really tell right now. Did it get? Yes, it got him on the left side. Probably at his. It may be his chin. Maybe it's his ear. Might have 2 injuries on this play. See the McGuire?
Grimace.
Just a bit on that swing.
He got hit on the collarbone and then glanced off his ear. And everything has gone wrong for Seattle in this inning. Dave Valley, this is a fellow who's been on the disabled list 12 times in his career. He does not want to see number 13.
Now remember, he is the only catcher that is on the Mariners roster. The only backup that they have is Dave Cochran. And if you wonder where Dave Cochran is, he's out in left field.
Dave says, let's go. A's have already scored 10 runs in this inning.
Boy, it's not an easy job back there behind the plate. Guys like McGuire up there swinging the bat as hard as they do. They foul tip one. Sooner or later, one's going to catch it.
McGuire's a count to him. A ball, 2 strikes. Powell is ready. And he catches the outside corner and strikes out Mark McGuire. But 13 A's come to the plate, and the A's have their biggest inning of the year. 10 runs. They lead Seattle by 9.